Greetings, travelers, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of the Dice Roll. Last we left off, our heroes were leading a group of survivors towards the capital city of Folthia. Where do they plan on heading next? Find out in this solemn episode of Pen and Paper.
Welcome back, everybody. I am your Dungeon Master, Jonas, and welcome to Tales of the Dice Roll, Pen and Paper, and I am joined by our four lovely players.
Hi, my name is Aaron Moore, and I'm playing Shepherd Gray.
I'm Evan Saxton, I'm playing Archival.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Reysack, and I'm playing Taruk Umbaku.
And I'm Portal Lambs, and I'm playing Meru.
So, where we last left off, you guys have just left behind a absolutely decimated village in the country of Lesren. They had been looted and raided by the Ratmen that have been on your tales as well, and they seem to have taken some sort of important books from a secret stronghold inside this little village. And now you guys are back on the trail looking for whatever clues you can find to help you find the lost city of Kitus.
I believe we were on the trail to get to the capital of Lesren to drop them off and head straight to the Nightwoods, so I guess we'll continue on our journey there.
All right. So you guys are on your way to the capital of Folthir, the capital city of Lesren, leading a ragtag band of survivors who managed to escape the wholesale slaughter of their village. Once you finally reach the gates, a small detachment of guards come out of the gate, led by a very tall man in shining armor that stands out from the rest. As you can tell, he is most likely a commander or officer of the guard. And he's like, "Hello and welcome to Folthia. I see you've got quite the group with you. Who of you is in charge?"
I've got the wolf, and so I'm just sitting on top of this big old wolf.
Yeah, I forgot about the whole fine steed thing. I see. Well, your name?
Shepherd.
Shepherd. Well, may I ask your business?
We are seeking sanctuary for these poor civilians.
Sanctuary. Why? From where?
See, their home, Skaven, ravaged these people.
Skaven, you say?
Yes.
This is grave news. I see. Well, tell them that they are welcome inside, and we will do our best to accommodate them as we can. You four will be coming with me. The rest of you, and he raises his voice and addresses them, please follow the guards. They will take you to one of our larger taverns. Hopefully there will be room for you. If not, we will accommodate you and hope to have you seated as soon as possible. My heart goes out to all of you. If you four will follow me. And he quickly turns on his heel and strides inside the gate. As you walk in, it is just as awe-inspiring as the outside. A large, open courtroom leads straight to a very large marble throne, and you can see the steps in different chambers run off to other various parts of this castle. And you can see older, but not old, maybe late 50s, early 60s man sitting on his throne in very regal attire. It's not military attire, it's much more like a fine cloth, a robe and other various accoutrements. And as he's talking aside to what could be a chambermaid or just another servant around the castle, and when he sees the guard coming through the door, he ushers her away and he goes, "Please, come forward.
Yes.
So, you come from the north, right?
We do, yes.
Mm-hmm. I hear you've come from one of my cities, and I've heard that it's
war-torn. It's destroyed.
Is there any more information that you can give me on the raid?
We think they're heading to the Twisted Woods.
The Nightwoods. That would be a good place to hide. The Nightwoods are largely uninhabited. We've attempted to colonize in the Nightwoods, but the resources and what it takes to carve out a living there it's just not worth the risk. It's a place that most sane people, of course, will avoid.
Unfortunately, both of our travelers will most likely take us there.
I see.
Does he have any recommendations on how we should approach the Nightwoods?
I would take caution. If you truly choose to delve into the Nightwoods, I could send a small detachment of men with you, if that would please you. They will come to the Nightwoods with you. They will escort you to the Nightwoods, and they will remain for a short time in the Nightwoods. They will meet you at the gates whenever you choose to leave, and they will escort you. Well, if that is all, I have other business to attend to. I wish you well. And he turns and walks off into a side chamber.
I want to go out. Let's just see.
All right.
Yep.
So what if I went to the most prominent-looking magic shop that I could find?
All right. It doesn't take you long to find what looks to be a magical shop. As you walk in through the door, a little bell rings, and a high elf stands at the counter. He goes, "Ah, hello! Welcome to the Mage Hand. How may I help you today, travelers?"
I'm looking for something that can aid me in a journey through the Nightwoods.
The Nightwoods. I can see you are the adventuring type, aren't you? Well, what exactly are you looking for in terms of aid? I have all sorts of things that could help you.
Is there anything that can harm the undead?
Radiant damage.
You have anything
gonna
here
say.
that can harm the undead?
Everything built into you harms it pretty good.
That's things.
I must be honest, divine magic is not my specialty, and it's not something I choose to dabble in. Religion is something that I tend to not partake in.
That's fair.
But no, divine magic is not something I can give you. That is something that must be gifted.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go find someone that can give me divine magic. I'm out of here, boys, and then I'd leave.
Good day!
Well, okay.
And for you, my Goliath friend.
Do you have any, I'm quite proficient in the ways of running these hands. Do you have anything for that?
This is something I've never quite been able to get my hands off of. And he holds this rod up, presses a button, and let's go.
Oh, the
And the rod
immovable
stays
rod.
there.
Oh no.
This rod, as you can see, is immovable once it's activated. I'm not quite sure what use you'd have for it, but I have it if you'd like it. I've also got a rather volatile item. It seems like it'd be much more paired towards you, someone of your stature. And he brings out this very large blood-stained axe. He goes, "This is something that has come into my possession, and I would much like to get rid of it if I could. It's from what I remember of what they told me. It's the Berserker's axe. It's a little, just a tad cursed, but you know it might seem like it would fit your."
I already grabbed it.
You already grabbed it. Well, I see you interested in the axe. Would you like it?
Yes.
To take it off my hands, 15 gold pieces.
I think I have 8. Anybody like to spot me?
I'm not here either.
I gotta get the rod.
How much is the rod?
Wait, how much would my other great axe go?
Do we like a trade?
I could do a trade to where if you give me 5 gold pieces, I say we could call it even.
Hell yeah.
You are now in possession of the Berserker axe.
How much for the rod?
Let's see. It's quite an interesting item.
Rod for rod.
20 gold pieces.
20 gold. I have 4 gold pieces. 10 silver and 7 copper.
How do I have more money than these people? Oh, I robbed dead bodies. I forgot about that. But
Oh yeah, I looted some corpses.
I'll be back for the rod.
Sounds good. I shall be here. And he waves you a goodbye. Alright.
all right, I'm going to a big old church.
There are several temples around. You can see there's kind of like a temple row
Do they?
almost where there are different temples dedicated to different gods. You
Okay.
do not see any dedicated to your god, the wolf god. You kind of just make your best guess and pick the biggest temple to walk into.
That's fair.
You walk in, and as you walk in, the wings split off into different areas that probably house most of the people who reside within the temple. And in front of you lies a large open pool of calm, placid water that runs all throughout the courtroom up into a large altar area where you can see a couple well-dressed in bright white linens stand conversing amongst themselves. And you see a kind of a portly old half-orc in this, like, his pot belly sticks out from his chest a good bit. Welcome to our temple. If you could please not disturb the water, that would be thanked.
My apologies. I did not mean to disrupt anything.
All okay.
Everything.
Everything is welcome under the light.
However, the light, you say?
The light I say, and the light I breathe. All are welcome in Adru's realm. You say you seek assistance. Do you wish to walk in the light?
I do. In fact, I wish to spread the light, actually, towards the what seems to be the darkest area nearby, the Night Woods.
I see. You wish to bring Adru's order to the Night Woods.
I do.
It is something that
I do. I will admit, I do follow the another god. However, I would not mind.
Could I ask, what is your god's name?
I'm not sure if you would actually like to know that. I'm not doing anything out of malice, true. However, there is a little bit of chaos that is spread here and there. But in order to have order, occasionally you need a little bit of chaos, and I kind of follow.
That is a debatable topic.
I kind of follow the god. If I just tell you a god that you do not like, will you not like me? Will you just?
It depends on your actions. I base a man on his actions.
Good man. Okay. I follow the wolf god Lunas. Not
You
that
see
I
a shadow.
I don't see. It's not like
shadows.
it's not a
Something
hard
like
thing.
that.
It's occasionally I run amok, but I
Bring your god, the goddess of entropy, into my temple, the god of Adru, the god of order.
you see no chaos in front of you.
Your god and my god do not.
But my
Coincide.
man, my being and your being may get along.
On the mortal realm we may coexist, but in the godly realm we are at war. Chaos and entropy constantly fight against order that Adra brings. But you say you're traveling to the Nightwoods, yes?
Yes, I am.
Would your god abandon you if you took the name of Adra with you?
I'm not
I
sure.
speak on behalf as a mortal, one who believes. Will your god abandon you if you take the name of another, one that she hates, one that she loathes,
I'd like to think that
and spread his name instead of hers?
I'd like to think that she would enjoy the chaos that I have inside of me.
You speak dangerous words for a man who follows Luna.
And you sound like you don't want to spread your order.
I wish to spread my order, but I do not wish to damn another to a fate worse than death. But then
You will not have
again,
damned
I could
me.
wash it away by knowing that you brought this upon yourself. I give you only the advice of a holy man. I do not recommend testing a god.
I do not wish to test the gods, I wish to unite them. To realize that there is no darkness without light. To a light without darkness is blinding. Darkness without light is the other thing. A void. I forgot the word.
Suffocating.
Suffocating, there we go. So there is war, but you cannot have one without the other. I simply wish to inhabit both.
I hear your words, and I will grant your request.
Let's go.
I just want you to know that I have given my word, and I give you my advice. And if your god turns against you, you shall not blame me.
Never.
This is something that you have chosen, a path that you choose to follow.
Yes.
What do you desire?
I need an instrument that can aid in my just destruction of. I need an instrument that can harm
Assist?
the undead. I need perhaps some holy water, perhaps some sort of beacon of light, of sunlight that I could give. You seem to have, plenty of brightness in here, but I wish to light the night, if you will.
I have these things that can assist you. Again, you are playing with your god and toying with her boundaries.
She loves a little chaos here.
I would be careful, but I can get these things for you. And he turns to one of the guys that he was talking with before you arrived, and he whispers to them and ushers them off to go grab things. They will return shortly with what you have requested. In the meantime, feel free to bathe in the light that Adro brings.
As in, like, the water bathe, or
No,
like just
touch
like
the water.
Okay. I wish to, I guess, pray, or more like
Reach out.
reach out and ask for assistance in this. I wish to speak with Adger if I could. Not necessarily if it's like a two-way conversation, but I at least wish to give my
Okay.
voice.
As you head over to the praying area, you sit down and you gather your things, getting ready to pray. You close your eyes and you reach out. You feel the magic within you and the power within you reaching out beyond the planes to contact him. After a couple minutes of praying and silent reverence, a vision appears in your mind, and a tall, thin man in white robes approaches you. Ah, a child of the light. Welcome into my folds. And as he approaches you, he seems to hit almost like a boundary. You are not one of my children. You are one of hers, aren't you?
I shall say that I am.
You take a dangerous road stepping into my temple. She will not look kindly upon this transgression.
I know the risks, but
That is something
one
I can
cannot.
admire.
But scared money don't make money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm unfamiliar with your terminology, Shepherd.
I'm
Gray.
from the east, you know.
We're running these hands, scared when it won't make any.
All right. But you speak to me. Why?
I wish to spread a little bit of both here and there. See, if you had complete order, you would have thus suppressed people. And so I will admit I don't fully...
Are you attempting to tell me, the God of Order, what I do, what I bring?
I'm telling you how
The peace,
I, Shepherd Gray,
prosperity,
perceive this.
the kindness, the
Yes.
warmth,
Yes.
the security I bring. You are to tell me that it's wrong?
I like free will. I prefer it.
There can be order and free will coexisting peacefully.
I know what men can do. I know what creatures can do.
I come to lay waste to chaos, to bring order, to bring peace, to bring prosperity, to bring warmth and light and friendship to those who deserve it. Chaos has always and always will be. It is my job, it is my solemn duty, it is my sworn duty to bring order, to bring the light. I am aware of chaos. Do not speak to me as if I am just some mortal that you are friends with. I am a god.
And I appreciate that. God, to the gods, I appreciate that. I wish to have order, but I simply am unable to have it right now.
Then
However-
why do you speak to me?
Because I wish for your assistance. I wish for you to aid me. Let me be a middle ground between you and Lunas. I wish to enact the...
There is no middle ground between chaos and order. There is one or there is the other. There is no compromise. There is no middle ground. There is no friendship between order and chaos. You cannot have one and the other. There is no order and chaos. You must have order or you must have chaos. There is no in between.
Imagine this, if you will. An evil empire destroying everything. How would you get rid of them? How would you stop them from enacting that chaos? Would you simply just say, it's good now? Or would you have to enact a little bit more chaos? I am doing what I want to do in the name of good.
Shit.
In the name
Wait,
of
he's cooking.
In the name of good, I must enact a little chaos to have that order. That was the whole point of me doing this. My family was taken from me, but I vowed to Lunas. She was there for me. She allowed me to have this journey to seek vengeance. And in order to get that order inside of me, I had to spread the chaos. So therefore, I will choose to spread a little chaos here and there.
Then I cannot help you.
But I wish to spread order. I use
Wish to spread order. Then abandon your god. Accept my light. Become one of my children.
How would you protect me if that were the case?
You're a paladin, are you not? I would gift you my powers.
When I say protection, I ask for protection in the way that a fellow brother in arms would protect me.
And
How I would protect
feel
my
the
family.
brush of fur across your back, and as you look over, a pitch black wolf has just ambled up, and she materializes from a wolf into a woman with the same pitch black fur cloak wrapped around her shoulders. Adger looks at you and goes, "My child, you have chosen a dangerous path. But my time here is limited. And as you can see, someone else demands your attention." And he disappears. It is pitch black, but you are still somehow able to perfectly make out Lunas. "You sniveling wretch. I grant you power beyond imagining, and this is how you treat it. You wish to throw it away.
You have not shown yourself over.
You have not talked to me, you have not prayed to me, but yet I still give you my guidance, I still give you my power.
What guidance did you give me?
I gave you the power to seek your vengeance. That is the guidance I gave you. I gave you your freedom. I gave you the guidance to find your path. I am the god of chaos. I'm not going to hold your hand like some youngling and walk you through the woods. You were meant to forge your own path with my power, and this is how you treat me. This is how you choose? No, you do not deserve it. You choose to walk to my mortal enemy and beg for his forgiveness. Beg for his guidance. Beg for his protection. I heard you sniveling like a wretch to him to protect you from me.
You took me in when I begged for vengeance in the first place.
I took you in like a wolf pup, abandoned by his pack, and I gave you a new one. I introduced you to my pack. I made you one of mine, and now you choose to leave. You have chosen this path. This is what you deserve.
Actually, originally, in my defense, originally I wanted to be like a middle ground, and so
I am aware, but as he pointed out, and as I begrudgingly say this, he is right. There is no middle ground between order and chaos. You have chosen chaos. If you wish to abandon it, then it will follow in your wake no matter where you go.
It already has followed in my wake.
And it will continue. Those you love, those who have already died, those who you love now will see chaos in your wake. You will roam this earth alone and forgotten.
I rip out the gem that's my arcane focus from Lunas and cast it aside.
You have chosen. This is what you choose. You cast me aside after I take you in.
You were always a means to an end.
You will never.
I appreciate your help.
I'm aware of what I was to you. I was aware when I extended my power to you that I was a means to an end. That is the purpose I serve. Chaos is always a means to an end. I am aware of what I did when I took you in. And I thought you would continue to seek vengeance for your family, but yet you don't. Now you go on some crusade to find some lost city and what? In hopes that you can bring them back?
Hey, f*** you, man. I love my wife, okay?
They will never return. And do you think that in this chaos you bring that they want to return to you? Want to come back to a man that has never been what they remember?
I know they will never come back. That is not the point of this. The point
Then
is
what
to find
vengeance do you seek?
I need closure. I need to know that they didn't just die for no reason. I need to know that they seek justice. I need the pain that I feel. It was pure chaos, but I wish to heal that by seeking justice. Therefore,
You've chosen your path.
you knew I was going to try to find order. What did you expect? I avenge my family and simply just keep going, being evil, just destroying.
Chaos
the
does
rest of
not necessarily mean evil. Chaos is chaos. You can be good and chaotic.
I've seen what chaos does.
Do you think I don't know? You have
think-
chosen your path. You have cast me aside, and so the pack will turn its back on you. Good riddance.
Likewise.
And you wake up from your prayer. The feeling of power and energy that is normally very easy to reach out to, it's gone. There's nothing. You will not be able to use any of your paladin actions or any spells at all.
Okay.
You have no godly patron
Okay.
at the
Is he an
moment.
Oathbreaker?
I was about to say, is he?
Yeah, you are now an Oathbreaker Paladin. You are no longer a Paladin of Vengeance, you are now an Oathbreaker Paladin. You awaken from your prayer, not knowing how long you've been there, but you feel the hand of the priest behind you. I hope your prayer was successful.
I have a tear going down my eye.
I see, my child. Well, here are the things you requested. And he hands you a flask of holy water and a holy symbol of the god of Adra.
Thank you. I have experienced an awakening. Not that of order necessarily, but certainly no longer that of chaos. And although
well on your journey,
I appreciate all your help, and I
you are
appreciate,
always welcome in the arms of Adra.
and I thank Adra for that.
All right. So, you leave the temple. It is still daylight. What do you guys want to do?
Ride!
So, are you going to the magical shop to buy things
Yes.
for them?
How much gold did you guys have?
I have 3.
I have 4.
I'm running one of your pockets for that. All right.
Damn.
Can I trade your rod and an elephant for this ring?
Absolutely. And he takes the ring and he inspects it. Is there anything else I can give you?
I think that'll be enough.
I wish you well on your travels.
Thank you.
Shall we head out?
I'm lost.
Say we're ready to collect our
Shepard
garrison.
looks like he's had a bad
Yes.
day.
You look lost, my friend, as you just
You're
said.
not feeling very holy, I gotta say.
You guys find rooms and lodging. The night passes, and as you wake and head towards the gate, you signal the guard captain, and he understands your signal, and he scurries off for a bit. And as you guys wait around, you guys see 6 men on horseback approaching you, along with 4 horses, because you can't summon your steed anymore. One of them saunters forward and goes, "Hello! I will be accompanying you. I am God Captain Monterey. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I hear we're going to the Nightwoods. Is this true?
Indeed.
Well, no time to waste. Saddle up, boys."
With our group heading out into the Nightwoods, many questions lay unanswered. Will our group find a trail leading them to Kytus? Will Shepard find a new way forward? And will our heroes cross paths once more with Volomir? Be sure to tune in next week for another episode of Tales of the Dice Roll.